sample with the Nord sample editor. This could be a layered sample, and you could take two keyboards and mix the sounds with the mixer, and then take them into your DAE, or in my case I use Logic. Or you can just use say for instance you have a piano string sample that you just like without mixing the two sounds, and you can make a layered sample or a split sample. I'll do a split sample later, but for right now I'm just going to use a basic sample. So this could be a mixture of two sounds if you like. So first we're going to just take the output of your module or whatever keyboard or whatever sound source that you want to use, and I'm going straight from this keyboard straight into my MacBook, which is going straight into Logic. I'm going to find my sound. That's the sound that I want to sample. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to sample just a C. Normally, if I was trying to do a high quality sample, I would do like C, G, C, G, C, G, C, G, all the way up the keyboard and have it overlap itself. That way I'll get a really nice thick sample. But for this case, I'm just going to just use one C, like 1, 2, 3. I think this would be like C4. So I'm checking my levels, and I want to make my sample dry so I can use the reverb from the Nord, and I'll just pretty much leave it dry, no chorus. I'll use all the effects from the Nord and the EQ from the Nord as well. So what I do now is I'll just hit record, and I'll just take a sample of a C. Stop that, and pretty much don't need this guy anymore, so we'll pull him out of the way. Plug it. And from here, what I can do is I can stretch this guy out a little bit and trim it. I can also trim it in the Nord sample editor. It pretty much will do it automatically for you, but I'm going to do a little trimming here of my own. And from there, it has to be saved as a WAV file. So in other words, you could take a vocal, record a vocal, basically put it in here, or anything, any sound you can capture. What you want to do is you want to bounce it out. I'll send it to my desktop so I can find it, and let's save wave sample funk horn, and I'm going to save it as wave 16-bit 44.1 PCM, which is a wave format. Bounce that out. That's out. Gone. From here I'm going to open the Nord sample editor. I've already started my Nord Electro 3. As you see, it shows up on the screen. I've also already put the USB cable into it so it recognizes it. Then I will go up here and I will simply do add file, and go down here to my wave sample funk horn, open, and there's the file. And what you can do is you can sample start. Oh, wait a minute. Let's go back. Jumped ahead of myself. I'm going to assign that to C4, I believe it was we said. Go up to C4. Oh, passed it. And we'll assign C4, and we will set sample start. It automatically trimmed it for me, which is really good. And play it. There it is. And let's go to our not sample engine. Stop. Now, I want velocity dynamics, amplitude low. Let's do filter 60 Hertz. Attack. Let me think about that. Decay, short, release time. Let's go medium. Leave the octave shift where it is, and let's generate. And that's going to load into the Nord, and we should have a sample. And there's our sample. Now we can add a reverb. Chorus if we want. There's basically how to use the sample editor and generate a sample. Now I could have done that with a piano string or any other sound. As you see, it's stopped. So I could have mapped the entire keyboard, but I didn't. So we can go back to audio file and our key root, but we could map the entire keyboard. But that's basically how to generate it. If we wanted to, we can go back and did another sample at C6. But this is a 386 kilobyte sample, which is really small. Making samples this big, you can put quite a few in your sample library on the Nord, and they're not bad sounding. There's a quick how-to using the Nord sample editor.